just like, God forbid, if I work at if I have my place of work now, God forbid, if they sack you, if I need to work in another solicitor's firm, they're going to go back and ask them, how was I whilst with them? They will give me good reference or bad reference. And that determines if you will employ me. Do I make sense? That is what these people, they did to him. It is, yeah, I don't know how you people see it in Nigeria, but here abroad, it is normal. The worst case, you know, Nigeria, I don't think you can dodge because he's a musician, well known. Obviously, they will always be going to Naira Marley for reference. And because of the falling out and what's the reason for the falling out, they were most likely, they were giving him very terrible reference. In fact, they are the one that created the impression that he has psychosis, or maybe let me just say he's a drug addict. He has issues. Do you get it? Like he forgets his password on stage. He forgets lyrics and stuff like that. And so when someone else that wants to, like Paul Yabo's man wanted to employ his service, that man had to ask that, are you okay? Because the reference he got from Naira, Madam, how much did they pay you? Ori e lo gbale. Ori e lo gbale. You are mad. Ori e o gbale. I know you are either Naira Marley or àwọn amugbo tó lọ sórí ibẹ̀ yẹn. Ori e o gbale. Ori e o pe. Ori e o pe. Who will pay me amongst you people? Ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú tẹ́ sí ọmọ lọ́mọ bí ẹni pé ẹran lẹ́sìn. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ àlè, ẹ̀yin ọmọ òṣì yìí. Ori e tó bí ẹ àti wori gbogbo yín gbálẹ̀ pọ̀ ọmọ òṣì. Irú tó bá pa àwọn ọmọ wa yìí, wọ́n máa ń gbọ́ràn not to move with àwọn ọmọ òṣì jákújákú yìí. Àwọn ọmọ àlè, àwọn ọmọ da destiny èèyàn ru, àwọn ọmọ lórí burúkú yìí. Àwọn ọmọ kan ti wà tó jẹ́ pé àwọn yẹn wọ́n wá pa èèyàn láyé ni wọ́n ò délé amount to anything. Ìwọ ọmọ òṣì burúkú tó ń bi mí pé ta ló sanwó fún mi? Ṣé mi ò lè bí irú ọmọ òṣì yìí lọ́mọ? Ọmọ játijàti, ọmọ òṣì, ọmọ ọ̀ranù, ọmọ tó yẹ kí àbí ìpa ọmọ tó yẹ kí wọ́n ti fi ṣe menstruation dànù tí wọ́n bí sáyé tó wá ní àwọn èèyàn lára. Ọmọ òṣì, so ikú ọmọ yóò dùn yín ni. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ burúkú òṣì àbí ìpa òṣì yìí. Ó ń bi mí ní question pé èló ni wọ́n san fún ìyá ẹ̀? Èló ni wọ́n sọ fún ìyá ìwọ ọmọ burúkú òṣì, ọmọ játijàti. So ikú ọmọ yẹn ò dùn yín, ẹ pa náà. Ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú ọmọ òṣì tẹ́ mú gbó, tẹ́ ń ba yé àwọn ọmọ tó ní glory jẹ́. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ òṣì játijàti. Ọmọ òṣì. Ó ń bi ìyá ẹ pé èló ni wọ́n sọ fún ìyá ẹ àti bàbá ẹ tí wọ́n ò rí ọmọ bí sáyé. Olórí burúkú. Sorry my people, àwọn ọmọ amúgbó, àwọn ọmọ òṣì, amúgbó, ọ̀mùtí. Àwọn ọmọ tó mu loud, àwọn wèrè ọmọ, àwọn ọmọ psychosis. Ẹ pátọ́ ẹ̀yin ọmọ òṣì burúkú yìí. I'm coming, please. Let me go. So, ọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ òṣì yẹn ló ta mí lára. Ó jẹ́ kí n lose àwọn nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ show. Now, his friend, I'm going to pray Naira Marley too. Then his friend, yeah, that stood by him. When they already saw that there was a day he was about to commit suicide, what step did they take? Because gbogbo kini yìí, let me tell you people the truth. It needs, you can't take care of somebody that intended to commit suicide or had, you know, and and possibility that he continue taking the drugs. The father too went to cash osoke níwájú Naira Marley níwájú ọmọ nú ẹ̀. Ẹ má mú wá ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ sọ. Went to Kawasaki. What was the step? What step did they take to take care of this boy? Listen. Let his friend talk before I go to other things.
I'll say this. At the point, me and Mohbad were in an apartment. And Mohbad was like, he wants to jump from the upstairs because of this labor issue. But we go hold this boy from window. Mohbad don't almost jump on and girlfriend just enter room, say Mohbad sit down for window.
No, Ogunjobi, no. Téèyàn bá bí ọmọ òṣì, kíyàn sọ fún pé ọmọ òṣì ni. How dare he say that they paid me? Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? You are not the one sitting here, Ogunjobi. Do you know what that means? Don't tell me that, please. Stop it. Don't tell me that. Come and sit in this position and let them be talking to you like that and take it. Hey, John Tori Olon, what I don't want, I don't want. What I don't like, I don't like. Let me say no. Ọmọ òṣì ni, ọmọ burúkú ni, ọmọ òṣì, ọmọ ìyá, ọmọ àwọn ìyá àti bàbá ìdá wà bí ọmọ òṣì ni. Don't tell me that. Don't chase me. Don't chase me. I'm not interested in any chase. Ẹ má chase me. Chase wo nìyẹn? Kó máa bú mi. Kó máa sọ̀rọ̀ sí mi. Kí máa gbà. Torí pé kí ni? Èmi jẹ́ secretary Jesus Christ. If you come and give it to me here, I will give it back to you. I will rán ẹ lọ sílé, màá rán ẹ lọ bá ìyá ẹ tí ò kọ́ ẹni àti bàbá ẹ. The person that died, most of us can give birth to that child. Don't come and insult me. If you come for me, I give it. Màá rán ẹ lọlé. Rán ẹ lọlé. Lọ sí bọ́dọ̀ kó lọ bá wọn ìyá yín tí ò kọ́ yín ẹ̀yin ọmọ amúgbó dédé yìí. Tell me not to cause who. So what he came to tell me, he came to praise me. Scold who? I won't scold him. I will send him to the mother and the father. Ọmọ tí wo kọ́ nílé. Mo jati.
You can't just keep going on that. And these people are just for me. There's nothing happening. Something is happening. Something will make you think, say you want to take your own life. Bruh, it's going to the extreme. Now it go happen. It go the right RIP and we love them. No, there's no love there. You
see, so this guy prophesied. So hold on, my dear. See, this guy is his friend. This is the only musician that they said stood by him. True, there is always the one be all true. They lived in the same house. I don't know if it's Yoruba because all of them have changed their name. You understand? Kama paro kama jale. Ọlọ́run dáríjì wá. Gbogbo wọn, they are taking something. This boy now, ngba tó ń sọ̀rọ̀, mi ò mọ̀ bí. Àwọn ọmọ wa yìí, we need to, aside prayers, we need to cry out and beg them. Pé kó yé mu drug yìí. They are taking it. Listen to the interview. Where talk, my son.
In an apartment, Mohbad was like, he wants to jump from the upstairs because of this labor issue. But we go hold this boy from window. Mohbad don't almost jump on and girlfriend just enter room, say Mohbad sit down for window. Because of all these things, bruh. You can't just keep going on that.
Tamusa, please will. You are cursing back. Hold on, my dear. Hold on, my dear. Hold on, okay, hold on. I won't block you because the reason is that I will come back for you. Me, Deni Shelason, I will make sure pe mo gbe igba li e lori ni. Igba mo nbo wa ba e. Don't go. Continue, stay there. If I finish this chat, if I don't put igba on your head, ki owo ma da lori e, so pe mi o kin se Kudi. Mo nbo wa ba e o, okay? Mo nbo, don't, if you go pere, ti o ba kuro mi ba, if you don't continue to the type they go. If you leave this chat pere, I will be very angry. Continue typing out. Bó ṣe bá lè bú mi tó ní kó bú mi o, but I will pick sure pé mo gbé igba lé ẹ lórí. Igba yẹn máa pọ̀wó fún mi ni. Okay, continue, my son. Má bínú.
Enter room, say Mohbad sit down for window.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, nǹkan tó sọ wà important.
We go hold this boy for window. Mohbad don't almost jump on and girlfriend just enter room, say Mohbad sit down for window. Because of all these things, bruh. You can't just keep going on that. And these people are just for me. There's nothing happening. Something is happening. Something will make you think, say you want to take your own life. Bruh, it's going to the extreme. Now it go happen. It go the right RIP and we love them. No, there's no love there. And none of them will speak up. They inside that place. None of them won't look anybody high. Yeah, not there under anybody. Where? If you face me, I'll face you. This boy is going to a hospital for hypertension stuff. Why? Because he daily bed. But no. It can't continue, bro. Right. Yeah. Someone have to talk. Somebody have to talk. Yeah. And it's not fair. I don't have to say this, but I'll say this.
Okay. You heard him saying bra, everything. He explained himself by saying that Mubarak nearly committed suicide. In fact, it's more for the girlfriend that came in. I believe that's the one that said she's the wife now. Came in, brought him back, and everything. Who did they cry out to? What steps were taken? If someone is suicidal here abroad, we take steps. You will be referred to. First, foremost, you see your general practitioner. From there, if they see that they can't handle it and everything, was he on antidepressant? Did he see a psychiatrist? Was he going for? You understand? Nothing. You see, these are things that we need to know. If he's going through a drug withdrawal, kiniko, what that lady mentioned as something, that even Whitney Houston went through it, but she couldn't stand it again. The morning she died, Ijotoku, she still took drug baron, abi kiniko, what a drug, they sold that drug, and she died in the hotel room. I mean, where she was meant to perform that day. Ode mu drug, ode kusi, ibito kusimbe. The bathtub also in the hotel room. Because she wanted to quickly take a quick one. Oku, she could not stop drugs. So, I don't know what took this guy's life. I'm worried. You know, it's too late now. But the fact that they rushed now to go and bury him is another alarming part. I believe maybe the father knew the problem of his child. I'm thinking so. I'm thinking so. He angrily buried that child. I don't know if the dead, if they feel pains, will bend the by, will squeeze him. See, no, I can't be showing you people. It's so, undignifying. So I don't understand. Yeah, understand? Oh, terrible. At least he has a wife. If not a wife, oh, Bimo now. We are not asking for a big burial, but at least his colleagues in the music industry. I am here composing the caption for Mohbad, then this again. If this is that failed radio presenter girlfriend at work, she better stop this nonsense. Who is this? I will end it all by 9 p.m. I did my best. Èèyàn kan ti fẹ́ para ẹ̀. Wo ti sú mi. Don't tire. Okay, story of Ileri Oluwa Oladimeji Aloba, popularly known as Mohbad Imole. Hello, Twetwe. Dear B Nation, it's with so much pain I am typing this. The reason is that this boy really fought hard. He tried so hard, he gave death a tough time, but death won at last. Mohbad, one of... Are you people seeing me? Is the network okay, or do I change it? Is the network okay, or do I change it? Who rose to stardom from the street of Ikorodu? You know those days of making a freestyle and boom, it goes viral. Here are some of his throwback videos of his early life. One way or the other, his freestyle video went viral. He got noticed and got signed to a record label named Malia Music, owned by a certain Peckham drug lord named Aziz Fashola Naira Marley. So Aziz signed other young artists too, and turning was going on smoothly in the record label. Like, did they know that there is more to just being in the record label and singing songs alone? Since the record label is owned by a drug lord, there are some certain sacrifices you need to do as to stay relevant in the record. First is you are initiated into peddling of drugs. Second is you will also take an oath of secrecy, never to reveal things going on in the label. Their boss, who is now an ambassador to NDLA, trained them all, and they were doing so well, taking and peddling the drugs. Then it got to level of secrecy oath, and Mohbad refused. Zeno and some other artists in the record label did all the necessary oaths, but Mohbad refused. They gave him time to have a rethink. During those time, they sidelined him. The record label boss left him useless in the label, but was promoting Zeno back to back. He even gave out one of his street sisters to Zeno, make them they knock that one. That is why you see Zeno dropping hits and looking like a rag. This life is under the control of the label. His life is under the control of the label, complaining that he needs promotion too, that Naira can't be promoting Zeno alone and leave him hanging. And that is the beginning of their fight. It was from the one argument to another. It got worse that they go physical most time. And Naira hates to be challenged so bad, but Mohbad was always the only one challenging him in the label, according to his record label. I'm confused. I'm very confused. Our people are saying that they want to frame his wife so badly. I pray she gets out of all this with a sane mind. Get away, they don't take together for 10 years. Now she una one rubbish. They are all capping for dramatic people, you know. Yeah, but if it was just the right thing, I would have said it's a frame up. But the voice, you understand? There was something happening. Only she and her family will know the truth. You know? And I will still say the truth. The guy had terrible people. His end of life showed it all. You know, I asked a question that, where was the wife when he died? Why, at least if she claimed they are married, why did the father rush? Why is the sister asking to speak to the father and they refused? Okay, maybe they don't like the girl. All right. Why did they rush and bury him out of and you can tell he really loves her. You understand? Why did they bury him so angrily? Why did they bury him angrily? You see what I'm saying? He also accused his wife trying to kill. Yeah. Because he obviously is now paranoia? What do you people call it? Paranoia. What do you people call that thing, Vivian? He's Muslim. He's not Muslim. Oh, he's not Muslim. He's Christian. Oh, his father is a pastor. He loves that girl so much that all his family gone, they are against him because he put all his life on the girl. And I think at the time of his death, the girl was hoping to... Yeah, read the last post. This lover posted now. Okay, let me check. Maybe the girl intended to leave at the... Do you know, in his last hours or his last days, didn't know that it would lead to death or he would die in the course of their... You understand? There must be a story, because if it was just messages, I would say it's doctored. But the voice, there's something. He's already paranoid now. That's the work of drug or withdrawal of drug. That's the work of drug. He definitely. Okay, now part 3. I did a post to 1 naira to stay off him, else I go release waiting then cook way house take burn and all their drug peddling business. After I called him out and the second letter was written, I told him to also post it on Mohbad page for record purpose. That was how this young man escaped Malian music. Oh, Naira first blacklist stamp for industry. You know this, their industry is man no man. It's deeper than, excuse me, waiting una know. After blacklisting him, he started... I believe that part, because even the guy said it. That was how this young man escaped. Okay, it's deeper. Well, I took in jump, Jerry. You know this, their injustice, man no man. It's deeper than waiting una know. After blacklisting him, he started sending threats to his parents say their song, they talk about and say then go mourn am if they no want am. Threat everywhere. The trailing still didn't stop, and that's where, you know, I'm going to read that part. I will read that, where the wife said every time he was complaining of threats. So the whole thing correlates. You know, if you look at it, you have to try and see how the dots take the join. The whole thing is actually making sense. You know, let's be sincere. You know, I believe that Malia threatening and where and spoiler, even spoiler for Yabo Joe husband. You know, he say the boy talking now. That will not be lie. That Naira Marley na wicked boy. I don't care if they're all of them. Shama buy me o she drug dealer me o shamugbo. So as I was saying, so still didn't stop. One day he was waylaid and beaten by Naira boys. They took his phone, wiped every single thing on the phone, all the contacts, every single day. After he left the record label, he tried to pursue his career on his own. Bella and Zlatan also stood by him, but he didn't find it easy. As Naira don't put mark for him body for industry, he started facing rejection, I believe. No promoter was willing to work with him, but Bella stood his ground and gave him a shoulder. At some point, Naira sent his boys after Bella, but they missed him. Yet, he didn't stop supporting Mohbad. Make we no long matter, sha. Strange numbers started calling, telling him they won't leave him until he's 6 feet. Then he can't dine with them and opt out. He lived his whole life on fear. Possibility, that's why he developed high blood pressure. This is what I'm saying. I'm coming. This is why you have to talk to your children. I'm talking to mine too. We have to be talking to them. I think Tupac died at the age of 20-something too. If I'm right, I'm Tupac mo right, Super Shako. Uati Ophilik Banti, B.I.G. Notorious B.I.G. This is it. You understand? We have to be talking to them. School. And I'm so sad because most of the time it's always these rich children. They do this thing. You understand? They follow all these people, and I understand. You know, the zeal to make it. They make all these children to do unbelievable. You know, you understand? And you have to, if you want one thing, the man no money. If you are not careful, and when they were muti, when they've taken this their own to another level like cultism. Dies at 25. Okay, no problem now. No problem. Thank you. You understand? So it is very, very important that we speak to our kids. It's very important. This gangster thing is for it to involve oath. And I believe that's what also taking drugs. Make everything with the drugs also. With the drugs also. Drugging, no. Even the wife, I saw her, the way she wrote, possible pe ko no ma jaje je. Ìgbà tó bá poko ẹ ní nigga, this nigga drop dead. The date on present or mo pe 5 months. E mo gbogbo àwọn nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ ó show. Wọ́n máa sọ̀rọ̀ ńgbà mí gan. I will always have to correct them. Pé ọmọ gidi kò ń sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí. When Malian was talking, Abigbo, you understand? You can tell, even Mohbad, call on phone, okay, ó shock po mu nǹkan na. When he was doing the interview, body kini, if you know how to read them, you will know. They are all taking drugs. Also, how can you be speaking English? Mania. People here who son lori gon. You understand that these people, they are son lori gon. I didn't know that all later is cultism. Let's be talking to our children. I know why I'm laying emphasis on it. You can tell from the man's, the boy's father. Baba yen ò rí jájẹ. Baba yen ò rí jájẹ. So he actually was worshipping Malian. If it's somebody from a, you don't understand, they would have given it back to them. You can imagine. That's why people were kicking against Naira Marley. Why would they make such a person an ambassador, a drug baron? Nigeria has to mess up. Then you people are asking all those things, yeah. You know, because we cannot say I want low frustrated, but I want call low pa kilo wa pa. Shoni heart disease in it. Did he continue to take the drugs? Did he take an injection from an auxiliary nurse and he had complication? Was there what killed him? I agree that these people they frustrated his life. They ruined his career. Oh, they need glory. Oh, be. All of them. Whoa, carry and it's the same thing. It's what happens. Eba ja paro. I've told you, pe mo lo da sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́rọ̀ rí now. When I was in Ekpoma, tí wọ́n fún marking síwájú lé mi pé wo ẹnu ẹ ti pa ọ̀tá ẹ o. Bó ṣe wà yìí, àwọn máa ṣe báyìí fún ẹ ni. Mo lọ bẹ̀bẹ̀ ni. Èmi kọ́ ni mo ti ń retract. Èmi àtàwọn ọ̀rẹ́ àwa mẹ́ta ni. I went on my knees. Mo lọ bẹ̀ wọ́n pé ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Ẹ má bà ti tèmi jẹ́. Kini, Danny, I was in final year. They've done such things to some people. And what was my offense? My friend was dating someone that said, God, Mohbad sọ pé wèrè ara ẹ̀. Kí ló rí lára onídọ̀tí àṣé black kìíní kan ni. Ibi tí mo ti jẹ̀bi nìyẹn o. Mo advice ọ̀rẹ́ mi pé bí mo ṣe ń ṣe advice mi náà ni as I'm doing this my advice online. Ọlọ́run wa ò ní kó bá wa ní ṣẹjọ́ wí ní ṣẹjọ́ dá sí o. And I advise her pé ọ̀rẹ́ báwo ni bọ̀bọ́ yìí ó kàn wá gbé bá sùn fún ẹ ní inú yàrá ẹ olóṣì ara ẹ ó máa tún jẹ oúnjẹ ẹ ó tún dọ̀tí ṣòkòtò ẹ ó bọ́ sí. So dating this guy kò bọ́ sí. Bọ́mọ yìí ọmọ burúkú ìṣe lọ sọ fún bọ̀bọ́ yẹn ni ó dẹ̀ máàkì iwájú yàrá wọn. Ó kọ̀ tẹ̀ wọ́n ní wọ́n ti wá Ọlọ́run ló ní I went for lectures. I was on bike coming back from school. Now people stop us say, God people, what ti mark yàrá mi o. Mo ní kí ni mo ṣe? Ó ní pé ó dà pé mo ti lọ dá sí ọ̀rọ̀ tí ó kàn mí o. Ẹni kan mo ti máa ń sọ̀rọ̀. That's why I stop at mi ò tiẹ̀ lọ́rẹ̀. Mo stop ọ̀rẹ́ náà. That's why I stop friends. So I went on my knees like this. I needed to go and meet one person. He is also, he knows them. They didn't carry us during the day. They bundled us in the night to go and beg Oga Patapata. I was on my knees. Mo kúnlẹ̀ ni. Èmi tẹ́ rí yìí ni mo ń sọ fún yín. Ẹni kan mo ti retract kò ń dùn mí. Èmi tí mo mọ̀. Mo kúnlẹ̀ mo ń sunkún. Because some people will have to leave that school. You can't complete your education. Or ẹlòmíì wọ́n ní wọ́n dá síìdì sí wọn lára. Èmi kẹ̀ kí wọ́n lọ bá fine girl mi jẹ́. Mi ò lọ́kọ mi ò anything gbà yín. Mo wá ń ké mo ń sunkún. What did you do? Mo dá sọ̀rọ̀ tí ó kàn mí ni. Ẹni ẹlẹ́ni tẹ̀lé yan. Ọmọ yẹn ọmọ Ìgbò ní báyìí. Bí mo ṣe bá mo bá ṣọ̀rẹ́ mọ́ títí mo fi kúrò ní Ekpoma o. Me, I stop being a friend. Okay? Bá máa fọ́ létí mọ́ ilé bá máa you not concern me. If you have a husband marital issue, I don't know if your husband is caught. Me kì í dá sí o. Ẹ má pè mí sí o. Mo bẹ̀bẹ̀ I beg. Ni mo ní ẹ jẹ́ kí n kúnlẹ̀ síbí for as long as possible. Ó ní ká máa lọ kí n má ṣerú ẹ̀ mọ́. In my life, especially èmi, because èmi àtọmọ yẹn ọ̀rẹ́ ni wá. We were in the same department, we were in the same final year. Àwọn tó kù méjì yẹn, or they were friends to me. Ó dá sí through èmi ni. So bá wọn wí tó èmi gangan ni culprits. They were accomplices. If not for the other court people, àwọn ló save what that they saved me that time. That's how I won't have been able to graduate from Ekpoma. From that day, if you like kill somebody in front of me, I know they see you. My eyes now, waiting I can't do for Ekpo, my do I come out in peace and not in pieces. So, I understand that what court is in me. So in Nigeria, not be my mind. Is iku gogon iku baba yeye ni won. That's why mo ṣe ń bá Naira Marley mo kàn analyze ni jọ ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kò kàn mí o. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe kọ jáde ni mo kàn bá wọn kà ni. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ ṣáà gbé ọmọ yẹn ni mo ní business pẹ̀lú pé o sin dáadáa. Ìwọ̀nba ni mo lè sọ ti àwọn Naira Marley mọ́ o. Àní dá sọ̀rọ̀ tí ó tó máa di problem fún wa o. I know these people. They don't. That's how they kill Tupac. That's how they kill Notorious B.I.G. That's why we need to be talking to our children. That's because of this thing. That's why I don't like funky music and all this dating all these people that, you know, I said it to people. I said, when I wanted to marry, I purposely intended in my heart that I'm not going to marry a man that will be doing 419, I'll be doing drug, I can't stand it. Because in me, I know that they must have killed somebody. So I don't want anybody to come and bring their sin. Let me lori. So I prefer someone to share. To ma da. I don't want to drive Oma today and then at the end of my life I will be crying. For no reason. I don't want to. I don't want to Gigi. I don't want fast life. I want slow, steady, but God is good. I'm contented, yo. I'm contented. Me, they can lay àwọn ọmọ mi lere to come go to school, get a job, and be doing this. I don't want to. My son came home now. I go work be limousine for me. Go call for me. Then no. Wá ṣiṣẹ́ ó bá ra flower fún mi bó dẹ̀ ní ó fún mi lówó ó tẹ́ mi lọ́rùn ìwọ̀nba ni o. I don't want a fast life kan ra private jet fún mi lẹ́ni through all this thing. I don't want to. I don't want. God knows my heart. I don't want. I'm okay with slow, steady, and okay. Come on, me law school, I will always tell them it's good all this thing, but what's the purpose of now? You get yourself involved in all this kind of thing. Calling your Lord Shanu. Baba yẹn wá sin ọmọ ẹ̀. Baba yẹn wá sin ọmọ ẹ̀. Ṣé kò better kí wọ́n ti wà ní Kòròdú wọn? Make the guy, make them not know him, make it be Korodu boys. You know those Korodu boys that they do their own thing, JJ skits. Is it not better than to be high up there? Then the guy wasn't feeling good with that life. What they threatening Ekiri? Maybe that's what how he developed high blood pressure and the drug is taking. Maybe all those things led to psychosis. Hey Joe, be talking to children. There's no time. Things that happen, talk to them. Talk to them. Not be person. Serena and Venus. Their father taught them how to play lawn tennis. That is fair enough. Some is football. The father didn't know, probably didn't understand what the child was going through. He couldn't say to the father, Baba ẹ lọ cash sókè níwájú Naira. Naira joko baba àgbàlagbà dúró. That's it. Because the guy was hoping that the child still continues with the record label. Or known to him, probably the son didn't speak to him, didn't tell him, reveal anything. No wonder the father's girlfriend is there shouting, I want Soto. Maybe he was able to say it to the wife. The wife knows more. The wife knows more because in her write-up, let me read her write-up for you people. Let me read her write-up for you people. Let me finish this one first before I jump. Yet he didn't stop supporting Mohbad. Then so fear. When he welcomed his son, the whole matter was one of the reasons why he didn't announce. He knew they might come for his son, so he kept it under wrap. There was countless shows he secured and died minutes I can't understand. They will cancel him, okay, and tell him they got an order from above not to use him. But in all of this, man not be God. His glory is so loud, and darkness couldn't overshadow him. Without all the show promoters, godfathers in the industry, he was doing so well just in his own. Few of his friends who are influencers, dancers stood by him too. They gave him the push. Being a sabi boy, he started picking up and was doing so well for himself all alone. The threats didn't stop. Spiritual attacks here and there, laying ambush for him at any given opportunity. Just recently, Pablo took him to African Fest, and Naira still you know, I think that's the story to be continued. So this is Naira. Can you consider man? No wonder many people kicked against it. That why did they use Naira for as an NDLA ambassador, youth ambassador? That's the reason. All these things we got you one share here. Okay.